The sky hung heavy and gray above the mining town. Thin smoke drifted from giant chimneys, most of them barely working now. The digging and refining machines stood silent, some rusted over, others halfway wrecked. The streets that used to buzz with workers were now eerily quiet. Every now and then, the wind would kick up dust and blow around scraps of old newspapers talking about the energy crisis hitting the region. In the center of town, a flickering digital billboard showed magic crystal consumption numbers dropping hard. The streetlights were dim, some had gone out completely. On street corners, people gathered in small groups, faces tense and worried. Food supplies were running low. Clean water was hard to come by. Factories were shut down. Schools, empty. Hiroshi stood in front of the city admin building. In his hand was a rolled-up report accusing him of being behind the missing crystal supply. Behind the mayor's office window, a bunch of officials and mining supervisors stared him down coldly. Some pointed at him with eyes full of blame. His name had spread like wildfire through the chaos, as the main suspect of sabotage. Down the mountain, the old crystal mine holes sat gaping and empty. They used to shine. Now all that was left was dull rock and long cracks. The few miners still hanging on were scraping up whatever tiny shards they could find, just enough to maybe keep the lights on at home. Outside town, a slow line of refugee vehicles crawled away from the mining zone. Most of them were heading for the capital, trying to escape the mess that was spreading fast. Hiroshi walked quietly through a narrow alley toward his modest home. The walls were plastered with angry graffiti, "Traitor. Energy thief. This is on Hiroshi." Night fell. The once bright mining town was now nearly pitch black. Only the moon cast its pale light on the crumbling rooftops. The wind whispered through the empty streets. Far off in the distance, the mountain peak, where the main crystal source used to be, stood cracked and scarred. Etched faintly into the stone was a strange old symbol, a trace of something bigger, something still hidden.